Everybody good?
Yep.
Welcome to another episode of Understand a Podcast. Happy Easter, first and foremost, to you all.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Same to you. Same to the fans and the guests out there.
Well, I am the Franchizzle. Like, you know, Shaq have like a million nicknames. The Franchizzle.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to get my abs chiseled, and I can really say the Franchizzle.
You can spray them on, you know.
Facts, sundown and thing.
Yeah. Or if you want to go to the extreme, you can tattoo that bitch.
I'll get a bodysuit.
But like, I just picture it, my big self in a flicking bodysuit with tattoos and shit. But yeah, man, introduce yourself, gents.
Yeah, I'm Matrix.
And this your boy LD.
Your boy LT.
Yes, sir.
Deep voice.
Tell you that.
So this week we'll be starting off.
I know we can start off with it was actually. Let's get the mid-season review first.
Okay.
Let's give a mid-season review. I mean, we can start with the female.
Okay, the mid-season review. We have the Global Sun Wildcats with a record of 4 wins, 0 losses, with a point differential of 64 points.
Yeah.
Y'all gave up 6 points. Congrats. How many teams scored? Y'all was the Aces.
The Aces. That's why he's saying the Aces scoring everybody, boy. You know
Shout out to the Aces, man. Shout out to the Aces. That mean y'all. I remember y'all duck egg, the Avengers. 21-0 Hawks, 7-0,
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0.
6-0.
And the Stingrays was 18-0, I think.
18-0.
18-0. Okay. 18-0. Well, that's what's up. You have the Hawks with a score of 3-1. Only loss came at the hands of the Wildcats. The Avengers 2-2. Only 2 losses came with the Wildcats and the Hawks. Spectrum Aces. Everybody whooped them except the Stingrays. Shout out to Shah. She probably controlled an interception when they play all. Probably 4 interceptions.
But I mean, as far as they say, they can beat us. So
yeah, we got to get into that. We got to get into that.
You can get
then you have the Tropical Gyro Stingrays. They 0-4. They ain't scored a point yet, but they just named Baum the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Butler's the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So what happened to Haji and Ryan?
They're the coordinators.
They just did the special coordinators.
So who's the head coach?
I don't know. Yeah.
You should take a tip.
I don't know. That's a little weird situation over there, though. But it is what it is. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Haji told me to stay out of the Stingray's business. Oh, should I get it on backwards?
But this KU hard, boy. But anyway, the Cuba Libre Hornets, they have a total score of 4 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. Bamboo Shack Predators, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. The Knowles Holiday Lions, 3 wins, 2 losses. The Renegades, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. Avengers, 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 tie. Who did Avengers tie against? I can't remember. Was it the Hornets?
The Predators.
The Predators, okay.
The field goal.
Okay.
Overtime.
Then you had Sherwin-Williams' team, Red Dot, 0 wins, 5 losses. And since Phil came back, they averaging 9 points in 2 games he played.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
They still lost 5 though. But I can leave that.
Yeah, they get there. I tell you, they can give me 2.
I see it.
I don't see it, bro. You said they could win you 5. Who you think you said?
I say 5 too.
You say 2. Who do you think they could beat? You say the Avengers and Hornets.
I gotta see. I know. I saying they can sneak one either between Avengers, Hornets, and Renegade. I saying they might even get 3 with Easy being suspended. We can get into that shit too.
Yep.
No, but yeah,
the boy going up. Maybe 3. I don't even see 1.
But we still got a bet on that. But how many
He know.
I can win a bet.
The bet already sanctioned.
what that is?
The one the Twins bet.
Oh yeah.
The season. Don't think I forget.
No man, no.
We gotta get you
We
back.
gotta gang you, buddy.
You 2-0 against us, but
Yeah,
We gotta gang you.
That's cool. We good with it. We
like Red Dot. We ain't in a game yet, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So far, how has the season been overall? Like the gameplay overall. What grade would you give the season so far?
I'll give it a A minus. Reason I say that is, I'll give it an A, straight A. Reason why is because other than Red Dot, like everyone's been showing that they could win, but also they could lose. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. No one's expecting Hornets to be leading the league right now. You know what I mean? Again, and then obviously you say Predators always beat up, but we shouldn't expect them to be the high either. But
I expected the Predators to be either 2 or 3 for sure. I did.
Yeah.
I would.
But I was saying 3 when you think about the other teams. But I mean, shoot, they only team would beat them is Hornets.
I start off the season saying they was old, like a lot of old players, so I wasn't expecting them to be up there. Probably 2 wins the most.
Yeah. Oh no,
around this
I wasn't saying no 2.
Yeah, I was saying 2.
I was saying this, and these you can't say 2 if you're thinking they can get 2 off a red dot alone.
Could have worked that way.
So you think they wasn't beat nobody else?
It probably would have been a tie. I wouldn't consider a win.
But I mean, you really.
I really thought them boys was old and they didn't have.
I agree, but I mean, at the end of the day,
I could see they moving.
Should the Lions old too though?
yeah.
Yeah, but that's the Lions. You can't predict the Lions. We don't see the Lions how they
Should
play.
the Wildcats old too? Like the coach always say.
Yeah, that's a old team.
Yeah, I mean, on the female side, you're getting what you expected.
Real.
You're getting what you expected over
We
there.
expected the best 2 teams to be
Yeah.
the Hawks and the Wildcats.
And again, like Avengers always do, they flow around the 3rd and 4th, and then make a late push for
Yeah.
Both sides,
for,
male and female.
yeah. But I mean, not so much the male.
Yeah.
I would give this season a B minus. Why I said it because I know injuries are a part of the game, but we had so much injuries.
But that's the good part about it.
And then
It's showing how well you build your team.
yeah, you got to be prepared.
You understand what I'm saying?
But like I was about to say too, but I like the fact that I feel like every team could lose any given Sunday, except Red Dot. But I feel like any team could win any given Sunday.
What you mean? Except Red Dot, you mean they would lose every Sunday?
Yeah, I don't expect them to win.
You
But
don't expect Red Dot to win nothing?
You don't think they could win any Sunday instead of
Like when
lose?
when I look at every other team, like Easy is the bomber. Easy can throw the ball deep, right? You got the Predators. The Predators run the same offense from 1997, right? But it's still working, right?
Fox.
You got the Lions. The Lions, we just came off a championship 2 years ago, and 80% of the core still there. And I think maybe 90% of the core still around the team, right?
Fox.
When I look at the Renegades have weapons. They just need to find a quarterback to put around them, right? The Avengers, I'm impressed. I'm more impressed by what MC. I didn't think MC was going to be this efficient, if that's a better word to say it.
Uh-huh.
But none
He
of us.
impressed me. He
None of
impressed
us.
me personally.
I really want to see him. I guess go through the full season, so you can actually see exactly like what he could do with a full season. And I mean, because at the end of the day, man, that's the only way you get better. I can promise you that. And being on the sideline ain't helping.
But I'm thinking it too. Being on the sideline, he might get to watch certain stuff though.
Yeah.
Like I get to see certain stuff on the receivers. Like example in practice, and even in games, I always hear you say, "Oh, the receiver jogging a route." But as I actually sit on the sideline last year, sitting out, and then this season when I ain't played much games, I was in and out because injury. I like, motherfucker, this dude really is be jogging a route.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So you could actually see stuff from the outside looking in this time. Like, what sick. I see what Mate was saying. I see where speed rushes is beat displacing. Or I see the speed rush, he only have one move. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I mean that could help. And I feel like the offense playbook, what Ollie, who said this, who I think is the OC of the Avengers, I think you need to open it a little bit more and give MC the free reign that he giving Snoop.
But I mean, you got to realize he's a defensive coach, right? So defensive coach always play conservative.
But
they tend to run the ball a lot. Once they get one score on you, they ain't trying to score no more because they believe that could win the game. They looking for the defense to actually hold out and win the game for them because that's just what defensive coach do. You look at simple as with the Patriots. That's all we used to do.
Okay.
Keep it close till late in the game. Brady can get a one drive.
question for both of y'all then. MC, y'all consider him as a rookie quarterback?
Yes.
I do.
So
Yes.
you remember last week when Trick said the Lions quarterback, the backup quarterback, remember they don't change the play, go with the coach say. You remember that?
Yeah, when you say
Yeah,
backups
yeah.
don't make audibles.
Yeah.
You don't yet.
So MC probably still in that hole there, and Snoop could, because Snoop is a veteran player, so he probably could audible out the plays and Oliver or Shepard them say run, and he switch it from a
But
run to a throw.
Snoop is how long has he been in the offense though?
2 years, eh?
2 years. He never played the full season in the offense either. And then for you to order, you really gotta earn the trust of the
Quarterback.
the
The
coach.
coach, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then you have to show the coach that you know the playbook in and out. I mean, I ain't saying when I say, and again, you could audible like hot routes and stuff like that, like routes and stuff, but to audible a whole play, especially on a key down, that's a no go.
The funny thing to that is with Snoop, I seen him audible a few times, a lot of times, not a few times. I've never heard the coach complain, but I hear players complain, like the teammates. Oh, why you do this?
And that's what I was about to say too. You got to prove that you know what you're doing to run offense to your players as well. Because if I'm in a huddle and I know you on a quarterback who proving nothing, and I see you doing something, and I'm like, me also as a captain as a lineman, I'm like, but you ain't authorized to change no play.
Yeah.
Like I mean, then the receivers could be like, this.
And especially if it don't work out. So now you put yourself in, even as a quarterback that's been playing the game up in the offense for a long time, right? Even when you audible, if a coach call, let's say it's third, and you need let's say 2 yards, whatever you need, and you audible because you see something on the field, but the coach already called the play because he saw something. That play better work. You understand? If it don't work, now he looking at you like, well, why is you audible? I didn't play I called. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, you imagine a rookie quarterback doing that. So that's how you have to look at it in that instance. But I don't know. I feel MC needed at least a full season so he could see what's going on. He don't need to be on the sideline.
Understandable.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can see things on the sideline, but that ain't helping you. That ain't helping you at all. Because when you get in the game, everything comes at you like that.
But what happens too, this inside information, we ain't had that in a while. But people tell me, don't trust Snoop to cook in the kitchen because Snoop don't come to practice.
Well, I mean,
the same injured MC is the ones who throwing the ball every practice, even though he injured.
Well, you ain't need no inside information for that. Everyone knows Snoop don't come to practice. I never played Snoop in my life, and I know he don't go to practice.
It could tell on the field he don't come to practice.
You know they go.
You just need to know the playbook. But before we move on from that, who y'all feel on the male side?
You won't give your rating yet.
I'd say a B. I'd say a B.
I say a B, and you say a B. Okay.
I say a B because opposite what he's saying, I actually want to see the key players play. I want to see them, like, when you go to a football game or basketball, you come to watch the Lakers play, you want to see LeBron play. You don't want to be on the sideline.
They got Luka the Don.
Let's say he's injured too.
LeBron.
Let's say two of them out.
But you got to look at the reason why I say A, because you have to realize when you out of them early in the season or late in the season.
I'd say late.
My point. So you get to see what the rest of the team could do. Now it's showtime. So when all these injured key players come back, then you really get to see what the team really could do because that's their push for the championship.
See, you talk you what you doing? You talking like a coach and a player now. I'm talking from a fan point of view. Coming out there every week and you seeing, like, let's say with the Lions yourself. If Matrix ain't playing, they be like, oh flip. Oh, I know what the Lions could do this time. We can see what this game getting off.
But that's the good part about it.
When you look at AP team and AP was down, easy going down now, easy out for however. But they be like, they ain't have a quarterback.
Easy going down?
He out.
Oh, yeah, say it the right way.
Some of that's gone down. Some of that's
say it the right way.
I fixed that. But with the Predators, when their QB gone down, Neville step up, then they have David. They have a few quarterbacks. So you got to like key players on the Predators.
David ain't playing.
I'm saying like, Jay.
Jay stepped in.
Yeah, like they
That's
have
why they
other
tied with
dudes.
the Avengers, because I remember Jay couldn't move the ball. Okay.
They have other dudes to fill in the space. Now, when it comes to Red Dot,
they going to the bank for that.
Yeah. I think they can make something happen. I telling you.
I don't have a problem with Red Dot. It's just two fellas on the
They can
Red
be a
Dot.
spoiler. Remember I tell you that.
Only two fellas on Red Dot I have a problem with. I just want the Red Dot to know.
I don't want to bet this as yet, but we could when it comes out of the playoff. I tell you one thing. Red Dot make it out the first round if 1 and 2 get by.
You think so?
I know so.
I don't see them
But
changing so much.
if you're looking at this,
if 1 and 2 get
they
by,
could be playing the Lions. You didn't beat the Lions first round.
bro, you know not dying out the standings in the end. Let's be real. Not for that suspension for EC number 1. Come on.
Understand.
You understand? Like, come on, let's be real now.
I'm just saying.
All right.
2025. Last year was 24. Who y'all feel is?
And they won't be playing. They won't be playing the Lions too, because after they win 2 games, they can be above Avengers and probably tie Renegade or above Renegade after they win the 2 games I tell you all about.
You're a coach for the female side. Give me your most improved female team this year, and give me the most improved male franchise.
When you have Hawks and Avengers from last year,
okay,
so you can't say most improved.
So
who's your biggest surprise team?
My biggest surprise team, the Aces.
Yeah, me too.
And it means if you mean surprise in a good way, if you mean surprise in a bad way,
that you wasn't expecting this to happen or to look a certain way.
Yeah, Aces.
What about you, men's side?
Men's side, biggest surprise.
You just say the female side for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a coach.
I'd say the
He's a
men's
player.
side.
I know coach.
Hornets
Female
surprised me.
coach.
The Hornets surprised me.
I would have told you all today.
I mean, you in the studio with us, so you got to be with us today.
The Hornets, they
The Hornets surprised me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
They get lucky too, though. I can tell you that.
It don't matter. It don't
Certain
matter.
games.
It don't matter.
So
I'm saying,
I can be real. When they beat the Lions and they tied with us Predators.
Renegade.
That tie was key for all 4 of those teams, right? When I saw they got past us, I knew they was gonna end up where they were. Because at the end of the day, like I say, I was expecting an upset. It's about time they get Predators. It's only by they've been playing Predators good, like I say, they've been playing Predators. Yeah, I call it too. So you just the only person who call it. Yeah,
I stand on that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they say any given Sunday, but they've been playing Predators good from they came out.
Past 2 years.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's only a matter of time. So when they got past, I was like, chances are they can end up in first. And then, especially with
the old score of that game, to me, to be honest, it was way bigger than what the scoreboard say. I feel like the Hornets had them in the headlock that whole game.
And the refs is bailing them out.
What? The Hornets?
Predators.
Oh, I thought you mean EC, because I was going to say, EC had someone in the headlock.
Man.
He had a boy in the headlock.
The Hornets and EC had someone in the headlock. Oh man, but I mean, yeah, I that's a surprise too. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even front. That's a surprise. But it is what it is. That's how football is. You know what I mean? But anyhow, let's move on to the suspensions.
Worlds where first impressions matter. We are your behind-the-scenes experts who make every moment unforgettable, from concept to completion. We craft your vision with expertise and attention to every detail. Whether it's a live concert, corporate event, or an intimate gathering, we got you covered every step of the way. From stage management to coordinating with top-tier artists, we handle it all so you can see the big picture. With our consultancy services, we guide you from concept to execution, ensuring your event is a resounding success. Let us help you bring your event to life, from start to finish. We make it our mission to exceed your expectations, harmonizing success in every complexity. CC Me, your event, our passion.
You want to talk about that, or you want to leave that alone?
I would talk about that.
Okay, so I'll say this, and I think it's the worst decision I've ever seen when it comes to any decision made with
discipline in the BFFL.
like,
That's crazy.
Not only BFFL, I talking about any boy. Like that was that was horrible.
If that was the NFL, dog was going for the season.
Like before we even get there, so Vago got fined, I think $100 for leaving the sideline during the fight, right? But you got number 51, he actually had a chair, lift the chair to go hit somebody, but didn't hit nobody. You saw him with the chair, saw him went to make an attempt, took it from him, and warned him. But the dude who leave the sideline got a fine for $100. Well, mother sick. Like, make it make sense. We could take it in sections. We'll take that section first. Like, there's no way in the world that happen like that, bro. You leave the sideline, you get fined $100, but then you pick up a weapon to attack somebody and nothing happened.
Especially considering both of them are repeat offenders.
I was just about to say that.
Because
I was just about to say that.
He chucking people off the line, cheap shotting them. Then Vago known for that cheap shot do. So
Yeah.
they're both on the same playing field as dirty players.
And that's another thing I was disappointed about. You find the dude $50, right? And
he did the same thing.
he did the same thing the very next game.
Very next one.
And nothing happened. Like, bro, I don't know what the league thinking, but y'all must be spending a shitload of money on security, bro.
No, I think he did. They have good lawyers, man.
No, they must be at good security, because at the end of the
Good
day,
lawyers.
they open up a can of worms that they shouldn't have opened. Because my thing is, I can be real, if I could do what Easy do and get 3 games.
So how much games he got?
I don't know how much games you get before the Lions. Lions get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games before playoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
So Easy got 3 games suspension.
Yeah. And Jay got 2.
And what Easy did off the field, that's a criminal offense, bro.
Yeah.
The confinement of the game is already over.
I think the league getting soft too on these punishments, or just certain characters could get certain ways treated to them. Because 2019 flashback story, I remember I had a fight in the league. They tried to kick me out.
Oh, no, you ain't got a flashback that far.
And
What happened to Eddie? What happened to Eddie last year? Eddie's still on probation. You understand what I'm saying? And Eddie wasn't no fight.
But I remember we had to appeal that, the whole Rams, we had to go on back. Oh, man.
Wait, think about it. That was
Damn.
2 years ago when we just walked off the field. They tried to suspend the whole team.
The whole team.
And you got to
And
pay
we get
$50 fine.
We got
So
fined.
imagine 30 people pay $50. My math ain't mathing right now. But that's plenty money. The league is going to be winning.
15.
1,500?
Yeah.
So that's crazy right there. That's crazy. So that whole thing is, dude, like we don't want to advocate for fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Bro,
trying to
But
avoid
after the
that.
fight, you went under someone's tent. You thought about it for
premeditated, bro.
like 30 minutes. You know what? I going over there. And nothing. That mean me, if LT, back in the day when LT was at Rams and I was at Walks or Raven, we get in a little fight on the field. We both get kicked off the field. I there trying to calm down, taking my cleats and stuff off. No, LT there taking his cleats and stuff off. I walk over there and just give him a 4-piece combo, want some fries. Fully one game? That's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
me personally,
One more thing. We're not saying, like, I don't think no one have nothing personal against Easy on Hornets.
no.
We don't know.
So I don't like
But
I say.
fair is fair and right is right.
Like I said, and what get me is, and what pissed me off about the whole situation, is the fact that I post inside the BFL chat, because obviously, everyone be a little scared. They want to say, but I don't care who like me, who don't like me. I can say what need to be said, and that's that. I post inside the chat talking about how it isn't fair, and I even made mention. I was like, hey, it isn't an attack on the people who got punished.
Yeah.
It's just a simple fact that, like, if you take the face from them and you say, well, hey, this is what happened, this should happen straight across the board. You understand what I'm saying? So it's no way. What then happened? The commissioner leave the group, or was asked to and Leah, you need to stop your fool. You need to stop your fool. That's
Which layer? The
Leah.
referee?
No, the Leah. She always have to be doing the dirty work. When the time they kicked me out the other group because I was asking questions,
Oh, that's all personal.
it's all who kicked me out. No, it ain't no personal. It ain't no personal. It's about the league. She was the one that kicked me out.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? When it was time to get Spurs out of the referee group, she kicked Spurs out of the referee group.
Oh.
Now he has a phone.
And
He don't like the fact we don't like what's going on, and we talking about how the suspension wasn't right and how the whole disciplinary thing shouldn't happen. I mean, it should have happened. It should have been more, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, he don't want to take his phone up and delete himself from the group. He let her delete him.
Damn.
So you know what I mean, right? You think Leah doing all that on her own?
No.
All right then. That's all I got to say. And it looked horrible. No, I mean, like Shavar said, Shavar say if he resign. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if me and my spouse have an argument and she park her clothes and leave the house, what that mean?
She live.
All right then. So when I lock the gate, what happened? Coming that one name over.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So wait, like that's the height of being coward. And my thing is, he close with under center, close with Matrix, close with Kalma. Bro, if you feel I shouldn't have posted that in the BFFL chat, which I don't feel that, hey, that's why I talk about it, because that's where you post the suspension or whatever, right? You could come to me one off and say, hey, Matrix man, give me a bly or explain to me what's going on. And if you don't want to do that, then hey, you could say inside the group. When you ain't even got to say that inside the group.
PM.
He ain't got a PM. He ain't got to say a shit. If people inside the group discussing the
issues dealing with the BFFL,
you ain't got to say nothing,
Yeah, just learn and just observe.
You understand? And what would they do? They know what they're doing. I know they don't know what they're doing. From what I heard, EC and what they name, EC and all the JDM and all them knew they were suspended from Monday.
Damn.
Listen good. We didn't know until Thursday.
After we recorded the show.
All right. When I just want to say when the sentence come out.
Yep. So I
surprise, Easter leave you 1 week. So we could talk about it now. And see, my thing is, they couldn't even appeal if they wanted to appeal. Because they didn't bring it to the public. So how you go appeal something that the public ain't know about? But anyhow.
Me, if I was in the Predator camp, I would appeal my duration for the suspension, because there's no way I had a fight on the field. I get 2 games. The dude fought me on the field, and then he attacked me off the field, and he only get 3.
You got the same suspension as in Meister.
Real. That's ridiculous. Again,
and that's why I say
if that could have been flicking Joe from flicking Bamboo Shack, flicking Lions, whoever, any team. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
The sad part about it is, not only everyone around the league, even the Hornets was preparing for EC to be gone.
Yep. But it's so crazy, right? They people want to talk about how we hating on the Hornets and Easy. This is the feedback I'm getting from certain Hornets players. If we hating on the Hornets so much, if you look at the video of the live, me and LT was the ones who was telling him stay on the sideline, said do not get suspended. If we didn't want y'all to play, you could be like, well, y'all go back and protect y'all, boy. We could have been paid, didn't do that. We keeping the sides. We have no affiliation with the game. But we say, you know what? Don't do it. Stay on the sideline.
The funny part about that is when EC came from the boxing match, he came on the sideline and none of his coaches came to him. You know who's talking to him, trying to calm him down?
Yes,
Me.
sir. Yes, sir.
Me too.
You understand what I'm saying?
Over there too.
And I told him, I was like, bro, look here. At the end of the day, hey, everyone don't see what's going on. You do what you have to do, but at the same time, you hurt your team. Yeah. I say now, just expect 1, 3, 4 game suspension. That's only me just thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Because Travis throw one punch that freaking barely connect, and he got 2 games. You understand what I'm saying? So I think, hey, well, watch yourself. You might get 1, 3, 4 games. Come back for playoff good.
My pancake dude, I turn my back. I get pushed in my back. I almost get a game.
Oh, no, 2.
Yeah,
because me and you. Oh, because we started.
You get punched, you but you get punched. At least the dude swing on you, and you get suspended.
Yeah, boy.
And then you know what? The I mean, I can't say the current administration wasn't in power, but one of the refs said again, well, you can't put your nuts on his neck. You know when tell a man get up, and I get suspended for putting my nuts on my neck. Pause.
You get suspended for teabagging.
Yeah. I mean, but you only stand over the door. You can't expect to get up. You got to crawl from under it.
Violation.
I mean, he was looking up like
violation.
Sorry, man. But for real, but that's.
I wonder if that was a sidecar or lemonade.
I did like a sidecar.
I know whatever it is was bitter.
But on the real, like real talk, boy. Fair is fair, and that's what it is, boy. When I saw that, I was appalled. I'm not even a predator. That's nonsense, bro. That's nonsense.
I can be real. Me personally, I wasn't even expecting Jay to get suspended, I expected maybe a fine. Reason being that the ref didn't even see what he did. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but cool. If you go back and you review it, seeing this, let me show you how serious life is. And Jay, I mean, this way I stir the little pot. You know what I mean? They were in uproar about 51 getting fined for $50 for the cheap shot. Mm-hmm. But Jay got suspended 2 games. And just come before the storm. Ain't nothing.
I don't think they won Jay though. And I can see it. And I ain't
Jay's the offense, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They saying Jay ain't riding with the team. We know who's the key players. We don't say key players. Who's the voice of the Predators? Let's take Radley out of it. We know on the team who say what and what stands, bro. Let's not pretend like we don't know it. Y'all might not want to say it. Point the fingers and I can call the names. I ain't
what
scared
if I
to say
whistle?
it. You know one.
Oh, we know that.
Animal
Friday and animal.
Oh, Cali. Let's keep going. Neville too, but he's trying to do it low key.
Never
being trapsy now. Like a slow this down. There's a lot of whistling. We know who is who. And once they speak, that's done. And if you didn't help them boys in Freeport, let's go back to the last show. If you'd help them boys in Freeport with the ladder table and chair and umbrella, if you'd have helped them, you wouldn't have been in the shoe you in today.
Helped you.
Hear me out. Think about it, because I feel the same way. If we get in a scruffle and you stand up and watch me, and then you go play with them or go party with them that same night, play it on, boy.
But this is my thing. I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. But just cut the dude one time. If you don't trust him, you don't ride with him.
They want him. They wanted this one. They wanted playtime. He got at what he do. He got at what he do.
I feel like they have some players over there too, but they don't ever throw the ball to them other players.
Could be true.
They have some players over there. I mean, they might not be as good as Jay, but that's where coaching comes in.
Well, I mean, I can be real. Like I always say, I mean, if you force the ball to the man enough, then he'll be a better player.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
Jay getting 10 targets on a four Tingham drive.
Except when KJ on him. You don't get no targets when KJ on him.
You hear that one just now. That one going over here.
Yeah. You get a 4 and out, and Jay doesn't get 10 targets. You only got to catch 2. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. You got to hit everybody. But just that's crazy. And I ain't gonna lie. We said before season, and we can call your name, Tito, Reggie, Kendall. Y'all get it right.
What about Leah?
Tito, Reggie, Kendall.
What about the other person?
You ain't my friend when it comes to that. I tell you that. Just how we was holding everybody else accountable.
Yep.
We holding y'all accountable.
Kendall, the only thing I can say.
And that there, what y'all do is bullshit.
The only thing I could say to Kendall, like for me, being on 2 of my jobs, manager, owner, with great power come great responsibility.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Do not run from it. It's yours to hold.
If I had 2 hands, I would give you a round of applause.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I just saying, you think about it. Great power come great responsibility. I think they said that in a movie or something too.
That's
Jesus Christ.
Spider-Man? That ain't Spider-Man.
With great power comes great responsibility. But that's what Uncle Ben tell Peter Parker.
Spider-Man, bro.
Okay, we can call him.
You know that's where you get it from.
No, that's where I get it from, though. But that's some real talk, though. That's some real stuff.
Yeah, it's real. I just disappointed in the fact that you made your decision and you running from it. You understand what I'm saying? You running from it. I know you running from it. Understand is get the scores every week direct from the commissioner. My phone ain't say thing yet.
You're afraid you gonna ask?
You know where I had to get them from? From what we knew. Bro, I could care less. I ain't gotta ask questions like I ask here.
But you know, it's so crazy, right? When we had Kendall and we had Tito phone in, we tell them, boy, we holding you responsible.
And they ain't know that.
Yeah, we only
But they know who
responsible.
we are too, though.
Yeah, Tito coached both of us. He coached me in flag and contact. He doesn't know. I speak my mind. Get in trouble for it a lot.
Yeah, but
I
that's
speak
what
my
it is,
mind,
bro.
boy. Like I always say, I give you flowers and give you a date.
Fox.
Y'all did some great stuff. Friday Night Lights was a success. I loved it. Friday Night Lights
doing some good stuff.
It was awesome.
But
Granted,
buddy,
we had fight. You had a fight that the female. That was a good game too. But fight. But all in all, that was a great thing. That was great. That's why I gave y'all a B. If y'all didn't have Friday Night Lights, I'd probably give y'all a C.
But I mean, again, they doing a good job. I agree, but you can't only freaking want. What'd you say? Your flower. What did you say last
Give
season?
you flowers and give you a date.
Give you flowers and your dirt, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that there was the height of bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen nothing like in my life. And you know the sad part about it is, ain't nothing happen out of it. But I can tell you one thing. You already set the standard.
Yep.
You already set the standard. So I can tell you one thing. Matrix ain't taking no more cheap shot in the back there. I'm letting you know now. I ain't taking no more cheap shot.
How much?
Easy ain't taking none.
How much games your girls got when they
Two.
was,
That's
and that,
crazy.
that happened on the field.
And they wasn't even the aggressors.
So you telling me? Yeah, easy. That's one for you. You telling me Jay got this thing on the field? After that was a 2-game suspension. He went to the sideline and do his thing again. So that's only one game.
Easy. I mean, easy.
So
Easy, yeah.
you see, my thing is too. Let me show you something. This what I don't get. Okay, I can call them because I don't want to call their names and they think I hating on them. Okay, we'll say 1 and 2. 1 punch 2 once during the game. The ref ain't see it. 2 then run behind 1.
I can be the subtitle.
No, I'm following me here. I mean, let's be real. 2 then run behind 1.
Mm-hmm.
Miss with the voice maker.
Mm-hmm.
Put him in the headlock and proceed to punch him in the head 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I get 1 gets suspended, 2 games. No, then not only that, 2 proceeds to go under 110 and attack him again.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Boy,
1 got 2 games suspension for 1 punch.
no, I think he got that. I think he got them other games for taking so much punches and they ain't throw another one back.
Wow.
And that's what I think happened. for
Wow.
Joe.
But like, you finish your
Wow.
story because I was just
No, I finished. I was saying like how was he?
no, but I was just taken by the 2 boy. Like the old people always say, hog know to rub their skin in them. Like I could be honest. No disrespect to the
Wait,
Predators,
I don't care who it
but
was.
that shit would not
Never
happen
fly
with
with
the
Lions.
Lions.
I don't
you
care
would
who
never
it is.
out.
I don't care
Like,
who it
real,
is.
boy?
Never.
I don't care. I
Like
don't
when
care.
you come over there and we know you just had a swap, you getting stopped the game. What's going on?
Me personally,
That's crazy.
they should have give EC, not EC, J. They should have -1 suspension for 1 game
And I
suspension for
attack
him.
the next one on
Because
TZ.
boy, when they grab EC off for J under the 10, he had a straight punch straight for EC face, and he has hit the brakes.
He called back, but he's like, nah.
Yeah, I about this.
Yeah. I think he needed diesel. That's rusty.
Yeah.
WD-40,
But hey,
Yeah,
ain't much
WD-40.
people holding the back like that. I mean, after you done box him up on the field, you come on there and disrespect him again, box
That's
him up there, and he
crazy, man.
still ain't throw a blow.
Oh.
You gotta give mine something.
But you think he didn't want to blow or he just
We ain't got no goose of the week and we ain't got no MVP this week, but boy, we getting the goose of the week to the administration. Yeah,
Shout out to Reggie. You was part of that goose
yeah,
too.
yeah. He was a big part of it.
Big Red?
You was a big part of it. Because I was eavesdropping. I hear you on EC conversation. When you tell EC, but you're in a separate less than. And you're still a separate less than that.
But like someone brought to my attention another team. I ain't gonna call the team is, but they brought to my attention. They say franchise. Why are you surprised, bro? Their sponsor of the Hornets is actually the league's sponsor.
No way.
I mean, I saw that.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
like,
yeah.
interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow.
I was like, it's interesting.
But what do you think? You think that has something to do with it?
Yeah.
I think so too. To think about it now, if that's the
But
that's the case,
really
wow.
you really think the sponsor is going to get involved that deep?
Yep.
Yeah.
If the
Yeah.
team could win,
Even
If Easy go to
even if
beg
the
them and say,
sponsor
"Man,
bang,
XYZ."
hey, pull back. We ain't doing this no more. Let's cut that. They'll be like, all right.
But they already get the money.
You know what?
you
Yeah.
sure they get all the money?
Well, I mean, whatever you get, you take it, and that's it.
No, they may not want that.
But you can't.
I think everybody's got catch teeth.
You can't risk your integrity, huh?
I think everybody's got catch teeth in. They don't stop.
Real.
Yeah, that's true.
Or pushing dope. They get one successful shipment in.
Yeah,
They go
and
for the
keep
second
going.
one.
Well, anyhow,
Then they can put more on the boat because they feel they got a quick route.
I know one thing. I hope that hey, Easy, how you doing? I see you. Hey, when I mean, I can be real. At the end of the day, like, bro, like, it ain't right at all. But because like I say, but
I say shout out to Kempy too, man.
nobody. I want Easy. No, we talking about him.
Oh, of course we.
He
talk
coming a
about
little late.
See, what Easy, like, for me, you's a cool guy, but you got to remember, you's a key player on your team, bro.
But I talked to dog about that.
Well, I tell him that
After
too.
the fight, I said, "Easy, you cost your team, bro." I said, 2
but
games, you're
like-
gone.
I tell
And he
him.
say,
I tell him the same
understandable.
thing.
But I
Like-
trying to figure if dudes is have dudes in their heads like, but yeah, we go over there and punch him up one more time.
Gotta be,
Nobody.
bro.
But anyone else there? He went under the 10 by himself.
That's the devil in the head, then.
So first things first, you gotta blame the league. You know why?
He's supposed to get it.
They supposed to escort both of them.
Yep.
And what the securities were doing?
Nothing.
Eating, sitting down eating by the fence, dry crackers and milk.
You sure they did not know hot dog?
Really sausage. Wait.
You right. Valid point. Let them escort them off the
Yeah,
field.
that's what normally happens.
That's what happens.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but-
And whatever happened on the road, now that's a police matter. Y'all ain't got to deal with them no more.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? But
That's the police matter now. It's about Jay ain't going to press charges.
Is it too late for him to still press charges?
No, not really.
nobody. But we ain't good. We ain't getting involved in that. I ain't nothing to do
No, I
with
just
that.
want to know, coming from your
No,
side.
we ain't encouraging nothing. We ain't no police.
I wouldn't want him to press charges.
No. Well, we ain't talking
I
about
would want it to end right there.
that. Yeah.
I hope realistically, we don't want no more fights. I hope they got both of that got out of their system though.
Yeah.
Because right now, like the commissioner talk, he trying to make this a kid-friendly environment too. This ain't no kid-friendly environment if you only give a dude 3 games for fighting 3 times.
Yeah.
So, me and him are fighting on the field.
Yeah,
Not
no.
killing the game.
No, because
Why didn't we get rid of Rams? Oi, at y'all at your reunion the other day?
we ramen and we jamming.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter.
That was the best part about y'all, though.
My daughter can be out week after next, so ain't no more fighting. She ain't on the side of daddy. So, y'all, let's keep it clean.
Facts.
Let's keep it clean, man.
I know that side of daddy, and I was ready to lock him up. That's why he's surprised that you actually here in the studio, boy.
Yeah, he's a good guy now, man.
That's
A
good.
happy guy, too.
That's good. Hey, let's move on. That's dampening the show.
My little girl, let's watch the show, you know. Liana, daddy love you.
And
Okay?
you be on your case and anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes it slip out. Daddy
No,
love
but
you. Daddy love you.
you the same thing as easy as premeditated. You was paused before you curse.
Oh, like that one, the Oakley bright girl, she cost that one.
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on.
She
We
cost
going
one.
up. We going to the predictions. Eh?
No, man, we ain't do the
No,
talk
it's
on
not?
No.
No, well, that's politics. We getting that later.
Okay. So
That's when we can give him the goose again.
2 times.
Yeah.
So what about let's talk about this potential all-star status. Me and LT was having a conversation earlier this week, and we were saying
So I was.
if you had I don't know, you was being your own zone
You
sometimes.
was being a
you was a
coach.
diva now.
Yeah,
you was a
being a
diva now.
coach.
You don't check for some.
Hey, y'all cool, eh? Have a carry on.
Y'all is up big parties on holiday. Don't even say, hey, understand that y'all don't come true.
Me and Hawks and Aces, eh?
Lord, the Predators and your boys. Them was on the boat too. On the
Hornets.
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
So they
Easy say something, man. That's true.
Free
We
drinks.
say
Free
we say the Predators is riding on the boat with y'all. Say something, man. Let me know.
You think, hold on, whoa, this some trapsy stuff now.
Yeah.
You Predators and Hornets is on the same
they,
boat.
they want to thank
A couple of
they
them.
want to thank Easy for what he did.
Yeah.
I tell you, boys. Next time, help them boys, but help them. They ride
Hey
with
Jay,
you.
you know it's a free agency, but you can try for the Lions, bro.
The Lions ain't gonna watch you
we
get
can,
it
we can help you. We ain't gonna let nobody run up in your tent.
No, sir.
Yeah.
For sure. Right?
If I still playing, I can tell you now, you got to fight for yourself, though. You got to throw 1 or 2 blows by yourself. You can't just expect dudes to jump in for you and you ain't doing nothing. None of that.
Yeah, boy.
All right, well, let's do a potential starters for us. I think if we have everybody injured and not injured.
Men's side first?
Men's side first.
No, let's go
My
female
team?
side first.
Let's go female side first.
Men's side a lot easier.
But I don't know all these guys' names.
Yeah.
I mean, all these females' names. I don't call them gals.
I don't know either. And that's why y'all should have waited till we get a female on the show to do this.
And then we skip the female. Let's go to the male side then.
Oh, I know my all-star female could be the Wildcats.
What though? Just say that. Everybody.
He ain't got no stock deal. Well, let's do the males and since we familiar with the males.
6'8".
Give me a starting three.
Shout out to Easy Man. Easy
My
say.
starting three.
O lineman.
Easy say they eat friends. So it must be true.
What the guy name? Who the defense force guy who's wears hat backwards?
No way, boy. Really?
Yeah.
Who
I
that?
like
Who's
him.
played for the Avengers?
The O line.
D-line?
O line. I'm
O-line,
talking O
O-line.
line.
Oh, line.
I like
He's a defense
I like how he's played. And when he put you in the ground, he's hit you, put you in the ground.
Yeah,
say,
but how
put
much
you in the
sacks he's
ground
give
net.
up? He's up Snoop running for
Hold on,
the
hold
line.
on.
I don't know, but I didn't see that.
You talking when you
This
talking
my
about
picks now.
This your picks.
These my pick.
Okay.
So you put him over Mason.
No, wait.
put him
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
pick.
Let him do what he's doing. So we get out this
And
quick.
my left guard would be Mason.
So what position he's play?
He's right.
Okay.
My
Who's your
center,
center?
franchise.
Okay.
Touche.
Think I'm dropping now. My dog there. My corner would be obvious.
We got offense first, but we talking about.
Yeah. We on offense. Give me Ray, the receiver from the Hornets.
Three receivers are running back in the tight end.
Give me. I probably go with softball too. I like him. I like them.
Baseball?
No. Soccer player.
Oh, soccer kid.
Soccer kid.
Yeah. I know, something like that. Something. I like
Wow.
him. I like him too.
But they only had one big game though. I remember
No,
this year
they
list.
had only one game though.
Only
Them
one
boys
game
look
you
good.
stand like that, bro.
But anyhow, these my
No
picks.
matter. That's the picks.
He's my
What
pick.
happened to you?
Next receiver, give me my tight end.
It's three receivers.
It's
a
three
tight
receivers,
end.
bro.
I'm
Need one more
trying to
receiver.
think about another good receiver that I would pick.
You say Ray, soccer kid.
Oh,
Give me a
Lord.
tight end. Give me a tight end.
What a flip! My whole squad going to them. The big boy who's could catch a lot from Hornets.
Who, number 31? Or
Yeah.
Gilly?
31,
okay.
31. Evans. My whole receiver core going to them, boy. Wow. Damn.
Okay, go ahead, man. Move on.
You say it's three receivers, right?
Yeah, you got
and
receiver.
Avengers.
Which one?
The fast boy.
Oh, Taj.
Taj.
Okay.
I got
Now
him.
give me a running back.
Obvious. What's his name?
Cohen.
Go in.
Cohen.
Quarterback. Give
Well,
me
you
quarterback.
can't get on.
I
Right.
go tricks too. With his good hand though. If he ain't have no good hand, I ain't want him. That's okay.
But that's what we say, injured or not.
Injured or
Right,
not.
I go. with him.
Okay. My old lineman would be.
Hold on, no, you get tight. Who is your tight end? Say
The
31.
boy from
from the
Hornets.
31.
Oh.
He bad boy. I like him. He bad.
Whoa.
He's be wide open. Though.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
he pull him in.
But
though.
again, that's his list.
He pull
Yeah,
him in.
that's
He pulling them
it.
in.
Go ahead.
All right, my list, O-line, I'll say me, myself, Mason, and Ozzy. I bias.
All right.
My receivers. Fuck. My receivers, I would say 88 season. That's still my dog. I think even if he might not catch it, he still is a threat deep. Right? Scratch the field. I got him. Shit.
Behind your pads.
All right, let me go. Tight end, I give it to Madi. Tight end. Running back, I give it to Cohen. And I could just name. Receiver, I'll give Jay as a receiver. And I also like, what the dude name, man? Want to do it from the Avengers. I'll say want to do it from the Avengers. I try to the Hornets. He ain't got no receivers.
So let me ask you a question. We taking attitude and all that in
Everything,
consideration.
man. Yeah, what you like. This is what you like.
Let's be all-star
It's
game
your
production.
team.
I'll give it KJ. Since that, I'll give it to KJ. Pinky, I'll give it a year.
All right.
As my receiver. All right, give me your offense.
You
Oh,
pick a tight end?
quarterback matrix. Yeah, I say Madi.
My
Yeah.
lines, O-line, and quarterback. I'll go with Ryan, baseball, and AP
As receivers?
receivers. Tight end, I'll go with Marty. Running back, I'll go with Mali.
Okay.
Defense.
This one is easy.
This one will be tough for me.
No. Marty, D-line. Keno, nose. Chandler, right side, D-line also. 2 corners, KJ, Butler. And again, a set of 3 linebackers. Easy, Billy, and Cadero. And 1 safety,
Great safety.
AP.
Okay.
My D line first would be, I'd say Marty on that side. I'll say for nose, I'll say Cephas Fire, who's played for the Hornets. I like him at nose. Outside, I will also put that other guy name. I ain't putting Chandler. God knows I ain't putting Chandler. Outside, I say Marty, Cephas, and Kareem. Kareem on outside too.
All right.
I like Kareem on outside. My linebackers would be Easy Kenny, and I'll say Billy.
All right.
Easy Kenny and Billy. Corners, it'll be KJ and baseball. AP over the top, my safety.
Okay.
D line. I'll go with So I believe with D line, you gotta a little mix. You gotta have skill, speed.
And squint.
No, and you gotta be able to be dirty.
That's
So-
not like a predator.
So
The trenches, we got to be doing the trenches too.
I'll go with Marty.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Cali over over Fathead. Reason being that Fathead has dropped back too much.
All right.
So I'll take Cali. He just as dirty and
That's
he
nose.
the younger.
That's why I got
Nose.
Kareem. But Kareem
And then I get
very good.
Kareem on the outside.
Okay.
Corners, KJ, and I like Fire. When I say Fire, I like that one who would talk and
From
carry
Avengers?
on. So I can take the same by Fari.
Yeah, I was going to pick him, but I picked
Yeah,
Butler over him.
I'll
though.
take
I would get
Fari
Fari.
I put Butler
because
over him.
just
though.
because
I bet baseball
even
over.
see what people don't understand is I like
I love
dogs
his
on
game, yes,
defense.
but
You
I love his
understand?
game though. I love his game though.
I can go with
I'll
Billy.
bet 2 more weeks, boy.
Billy Easy, Kenny,
Mm-hmm.
and me and everyone know only one person you can put over the top. But
AP.
because I call him on
Receiver.
offense, I know if I could put him on defense. So
He's a creative player, so you
man,
could
hell
do
with it. Yeah, I gotta go with AP. Ain't one else to put there, so I can put AP over the top.
that.
But yeah, when you got our little bit dogs on.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't gotta be all skill on defense. You just gotta be able to be dirty and get away with it.
No,
You know what I mean? If
know
you
the
look
game.
at the linebackers alone, Easy and Billy, yeah.
So kicker.
Kenny's a dog.
My kicker would be Weapon. Again, Weapon.
You talking about the season progressing now?
Yeah. We talking about this season.
Okay, go
Again,
ahead.
Weapon.
We got the boy from the practice, CJ.
I go with Weapon.
Again,
Weapon been more consistent than him this year.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, I go with Weapon. I was this close to saying the dude from the Avengers.
I was
But
saying that too, though.
after
But I
that,
think Weapon was in the
after
cinema,
that kick
boy.
with the Predators in the dark, he ain't do nothing since.
Because he ain't been kicking regular now.
But that's my problem.
Tingham was kicking. But that by name, not Lennox. The other dude who's kick. Who's receiver. He's play receiver too. He been
Me number
kicking.
5.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's one who to kick the ball.
No.
Okay.
David, the little short running back dude, kicked that ball in the night. Because I think he was injured. But
Okay.
anyway, I got you.
But anyway, yeah.
So predictions now.
I think my squad is a better squad though.
You think so?
Not with Father Ed in the middle. Run
Yeah,
all day.
No man, he's
Fine.
gonna
Fine.
Fine,
Fine.
control the middle, you know. He's control the middle,
He's
boy.
drop back quarterback spy.
So then how come he has the second most sacks on his team?
Because they run into him.
What?
The QB's running the middle then, that's what you're saying?
You have the second most?
Yeah.
Who have the most?
Ray.
Ray.
Randy.
Randy.
Okay.
fine, that's
And
what-
Randy ain't play
he ain't do
about
nothing for after
he play about 3
now.
games.
No way Randy played against the
Yeah, he
Hornets.
played, but he ain't do
He
nothing.
rarely
Oh,
played,
okay,
bro.
okay,
He
okay,
rarely
okay.
played.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he rarely get
How
in the
many sacks
game.
out
Bro.
of that? What?
Probably 2.
What?
Probably 2.
2?
Yeah, probably 2.
In that game against Hornets?
No, not in just
I mean,
one
overall.
game.
But overall, yeah.
All right, first game, Avengers versus Predators. The male Avengers versus Predators.
Quack, quack, quack.
I game with Avengers.
Avengers?
Yeah. You ain't gonna slap me in my face this time.
I say Predators with a score of 12-7. No, 14-7. 14-7.
I don't know if MC can be back. I know if Fari should be back.
No, Fari say 2 weeks. Oh yeah, that's 2
Yeah,
weeks.
even
Why is they gonna kill you all Edwards?
That's 2 weeks.
even saying 2 weeks for like 3 months. Hey,
2 weeks, boy.
go get your immune system check out, but you ain't healing fast
Take an
enough.
week off though. No, take an extra week off just
but-
to make sure.
So, if Fari's back, again, I know if MC can be back. Anyway, even if MC ain't back, I go on Avengers too.
Yeah, I want Snoopy.
I go on
back.
Avengers.
ain't gonna
I go
lie.
on Avengers. Going Avengers 12-7.
Snoop is the entertainer.
I can go with
I
Avengers.
say Predators 14-7.
All right, they can have it. Next.
Aces versus the Wildcats.
We ain't gonna. Y'all have to say this?
Go ahead, man. But they say they can beat us.
All right. Wildcat. Aces being my favorite team now, though. Let me put that out down.
I say the Wildcats could beat the Aces with a score of 24-0.
24-0.
24-0.
You don't think Aces can score again?
No.
On them again? No pick six. No kick.
So I go
Touchdown.
Hold on, wait. Sean and think I'm still suspended, right?
in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fix that.
Fix what, boy? Keep your mouth shut. You
Safety
ain't
2
in this.
points.
Hold on.
Oh, what?
Hold on.
See, now let's
Hold on,
say
hold on.
safety, Jesus.
What they sponsoring him? What they sponsoring him? Look at the thing. What they sponsoring him?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Specs from Aces, Outer Spaces, Speed Races.
Aces in 5.
Wildcats by 24.
Oh, shit.
Boy.
Let's go, brother.
I get Wildcats same score 26-0.
26?
Yeah. I say they ain't.
Oh, wow. They put the Hornets versus the Hornets.
Yeah. I mean, that just happens sometimes.
Who are they playing? Hornets. Who else?
On the playing
Renegades.
Renegades. Yeah.
I get without easy. I get the Renegades to win that one. I get Renegades.
Well,
to win that
see,
one.
the funny thing is, I wonder if you're back, if you're gonna play quarterback,
No, he's in back.
if he can, well, if you ain't playing quarterback, anyway, if you ain't playing quarterback, boy,
I got Renegades with a score of 12-6.
I get Hornets, a Renegade, and a tie.
My boy Cam is back, boy. Cam's
I get
catching
that.
some balls.
I get them in a
Cam
tie.
have 2 catches in 5
He can
games.
catch him this way though. You know why, right?
Why?
Honky ain't you. Think about it for real. Think about it.
Ah, boy.
The boy looked good on the honky, especially in the red zone. Last year he was the best tight end in the red zone.
But he had plenty of offensive weapons.
But he wasn't
around
playing
him.
tight end.
Yeah, he played tight end.
Slot
All
playing.
them is tight
Slot
end.
receiver, bro.
Oh, slot. My bad, not tight end. Slot.
Yeah. So
He's slot.
yeah, I get them for a tie.
Damn.
But boy, a
That's
good
a big
receiver look
gamble
good
there.
wherever they go, boy.
Oh man.
With whoever they playing with.
They
So you
probably
can't
each
give me
want him the
that.
ball.
That's okay. You got to demand that.
You could be open all you want if the QB ain't throw you the ball. Then what?
But if you that good, you know what they can do. They can run a little jet sweep, they can run a little screen, they can run a little quick slant, they
get
can
you
do
the ball.
something to get you the ball, bro.
AP's touch the ball all the time for real.
All right then.
You right.
Is
Well, that's
AP back fully or?
Yeah, he back. Yeah,
He ain't
100%.
back as in where he can play quarterback, but
No, he's
obviously,
right.
you know, you see
I
he can play receiver, you see he can play
I didn't know the
Safety.
boy. I
Yeah.
saw him sometime last week. The boy dunk. I couldn't believe that.
maybe.
Playing ball, yeah. The boy looked good. actually getting
I didn't
up.
even know he's play ball.
Yeah, he tried. You
But he said he's
shitty. You
playing
shitty. You
accept
shitty.
baseball.
You
Oh, wait,
shitty.
he was playing
you
ball.
Shitty. D.W. Davis.
You was playing?
No, I wasn't playing. I was on the bench. I was watching.
You got bench in the pickup game,
No, I
man?
was not playing.
But we see him play. We see play up
I
a
didn't
pile
come to
track.
support.
We see it. LG
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, but I had a lot of blocks and stuff though.
A lot of fouls.
That too.
A lot of people's skin under your fingernails.
They tell you, boy. No DNA.
A lot of
Facts.
rebounds and a lot of. Come on, man.
CSI Miami, boy.
Ratio. Ratio.
Now the next game, Team Red Dot versus the Lions.
Red Dot.
That's what I'm talking about.
0. Pulling division number 1. No votes.
Oh,
The
man.
Lions win.
I have the Lions winning with a score of 21-8.
8? How 8?
I think they can go for
They
two
go
and
for
get
2.
it.
You didn't get a
They don't have a
conversion,
kick
huh?
eight.
But I barely think
They don't have a
can
kicker?
score. I get the Lions 20-6.
One thing, boy, 4 weeks ago, we wasn't talking about no score.
20-6.
All of a sudden, now they putting up score. We could say scores now.
I've been saying scores. Now.
No, I'm not
mean
saying
Red
that.
Dot.
I talking about Red Dot.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
win,
Score.
yeah.
I wonder why.
Man, Phil do anything.
That's what he getting paid for.
Yeah, he
Not to
better.
pay the win, pay the score.
I mean, if boy, KJ can be on would you call him softball?
Baseball. Baseball.
KJ can be
I don't
on
think
them.
KJ could be on baseball. Baseball don't play offense all the time.
Well,
So who's their number
well,
one?
that-
Put
so
him
he be on
they might
Mali.
Put him on Mali.
but that's
The running back? Ooh.
no Mali
He
play.
been playing receiver the past couple
receiver.
years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have one
KJ,
next.
He score as a running back, though, when he toss him the ball.
Boy, forget CJ playing too, boy. Mother sick. CJ can pancake someone, bro.
Who, the
Who?
center?
Yeah, but
I'm
pancake.
talking for.
Johnny Big?
Hey, and what Eddie? That was foul what you do, boy. How you take my custom cleats and give it to someone on your team?
Wait,
The money pay for them custom cleats.
how we get
The
them?
boy playing with the cleats with my name
They
on
say
them.
Matrix
My
on it.
cousin, R.I.P. to my cousin and everything, bro. Like,
Oh.
I blame you. I would have burned him before I let someone else wear him.
No, I wasn't even give it to nobody
Yeah.
else. I was
No,
yucking him
man.
off his
Because your
feet.
cousin who died, rest in peace, Big D. But he
Bro.
on it. Matrix name on it.
So the person.
well, I going about the right way. I asked one of their team leaders to get the cleats for me, and he said he's going to get them. And if I go out there on Sunday and he don't get them, then I'll have to get them. That's all.
No, I mean, now
Don't
watching
worry,
the
you
show,
only
then
two piece of them, you're going to get one game.
you get 2 piece.
2 piece
You
on
get
the-
2
on the
piece.
side.
Well, shit, I get 2
I
games
think
anyhow.
you shifty, but yeah, they don't care that cast.
No, I still get 2 games. It don't matter. So if I get suspended for 2,
Yeah.
they ain't matter.
They'll find a way to add on 2 more. on
They
that.
cannot.
They'll find.
They
a way.
cannot. All I gotta do dress up me on the sideline. You can't tell me on your bench.
Oh, that's true.
You could be the kicker. He's a kicker. You
Man,
know
shit.
behind the kick.
I can stand on for field goal. All right then.
But-
And then top it off. Don't forget now. When I had the Cavs on my arm with Jets, I played corner. So you can't tell
The
me.
player who's wearing your cousin cleats.
He-
He
so
do anything?
only reason.
He's a young player.
No, he's a young boy, and that's be real. That's the only reason I didn't like go to him. When I asked him to see him, when I saw him, I didn't go to him because I was like,
That's
anyway,
my point.
you
I
know,
said
he's
Patriots, I said
like,
cleats.
okay, cool. He's a young dude. He probably just trying to get. He probably didn't have no cleats. I don't know where they find him from, but hey, it is what it is.
Y'all know who's the snitch, right? He told me.
Yeah, but-
No, real talk. I mean,
You
it
would
is
have
what it is.
Matrix on the side. Like, when you putting them up.
Bro, you can see it, bro.
Matrix. I'm
All my background logo, everything, bro.
If he'd to do something good, I think I would let him.
I can how to get a producer to post that on the thing on. I can how to get a producer to post that so everyone can see when he walking around, he see my cleats.
Say Mike. Boy, petty.
I mean, if he let me sign him, he can keep him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyhow,
Put your autograph on
my
it.
autograph on him.
with my family member, that he ain't keeping them. Right.
And anyhow, let's go. Next game.
Stingrays versus the Lady Avengers.
Avengers.
I say the Lady Avengers by a score of 18-0. No, correction. 18-6. I feel like they could score. The Avengers defense ain't really been, I don't say ain't impressive, but it ain't really been looking too good.
What you talking about? They play good the last
The
2
Avengers
games?
defense, no.
Yes. They had
Only
a pick
reason-
6, they didn't give up a score last week.
Only reason the Hawks came with that ball, because I sent those boys and Keisha, like, with that ball thrown.
I don't think so. The
I
defense
telling you, but they
played good.
said, no, boy. They defense, a
Their
lot.
defense played good.
Granted, the Aces don't, the Stingrays don't have the weapons the Hawks got. But,
What
bruh,
you think? You don't think Avengers defense played good?
I'm waiting for y'all. Let me do my prediction.
All right, go
I
ahead.
think the score, what did I say, 20-6? What did I say?
I can't remember. Yeah, you say 26.
20-6. I have 26.
Well, I have the Stingrays losing again to the Avengers. With a score of
Petty.
0 to 13.
Boy, I just thought your friend is play. She didn't even play.
I was about to say if Avengers let the ugly girl play, they gonna lose. But if they don't,
You mean the
red ugly girl
See,
who's be on the sideline. Me and I ain't no friends, so I could say that.
well, I mean, that ain't nothing to do with me. That's your mouth.
We added a lot last week. I can let y'all know I said a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, that's your mouth.
I can leave that as that.
I can't tell you what to do. But I mean, yeah, I have Vendis winning 13 to 0.
Wonder if she could run me from their side again.
So let me I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. But let's go. On to the next.
We could touch on the Sun Wars. They're having a Sun Wars Youth Edition. Starts at it'll be on the 3rd of May, and it's they have 5 categories: 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under, 14 and under, and 17 and under. Be right by the stadium, the beach soccer stadium by the bridge. Starts at 8:00. They'll be for more information. But this thing I getting what I got to see.
I'll tell you that.
For more information, call 462-6973. 462-6973 for more information. I know last year was good.
Yeah.
Last year was really good.
Really good. And that's when we saw that Animal Son was better than him, which is a good thing. Cause, I mean, but those
How old he is now?
I don't know. I thought he
old enough
I thought
to
he
play
would have
yet?
been playing with the Predators. Animal made it seem as if he would have been playing with the Predators. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I think he is. He should be.
Animal probably don't want him to play because he might take his spot.
Well, I wouldn't even think he would be playing D-line though.
All right.
And then too, I mean, I can be real, but at the end of the day, boy, if my son take my spot, man, that's what I want. I actually want him to be better than me.
It's good to see father and son playing. Not only talking about basketball, LeBron and Bronny.
You mean KJ and yeah, that yeah, don't call Bronny.
Yeah,
Because Bronny
love
don't
that.
play.
Oh gosh, KJ and Kenny,
Yeah,
I
Bronny
like
don't
that.
play.
one of the best linebackers, top 5, and the number 1 corner in the league.
KJ Randell, y'all. Who's next?
Feed me.
They say who's next for YND Island, boy.
He
Yes,
said,
sir.
"Feed me,
Yes,
feed
sir.
me."
That's why when you put Butler up there, not over KJ, we put by Butler was getting sauce straight up. Boy.
Only the last game, man. Only the last game. But Butler's a veteran, you know. I feel
that's
like
cool.
Butler, he got too comfortable last week.
Oh well.
He's
Oh well.
freestyling.
Oh well. Dine and do that.
Well, this upcoming Sunday is Theme Sunday schedule again. So this Sunday coming April 27, will be Twin Day.
Mm-hmm.
Pair up in outfits or colors. Matching outfits or colors.
But you know what else lies? They doing this shit and they ain't even have us on there as a sponsor.
But Cuba Libre on it. That's what's
And that's the only reason why I figure it out.
Wee.
Boy, I tell you. But anyhow,
I'm pretty sure Leah made this flyer too.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Boy, like realistically, but
hey,
I need to bring a snicker again. Give her a break. Give her a break.
that was gay. But
that's Kit Kat bottom.
No,
Give me a break. That's Kit Kat. That's Kit Kat.
You need a break. What?
No, you give me a break. Is
give me
Kit
a
Kat.
break.
Give me a break. Yeah, that's
Break me up a piece
I
of
don't
that
eat them
Kit Kat,
chocolates,
bro.
so I wouldn't.
you was only eat Snicker.
Listen, if y'all know what he meaning, anyhow, I can leave it as that.
Anyhow, but yeah, the funny thing is, right? Put me just bouncing around like a basketball.
I want to say too, man. They got a free Mamba boy,
Well,
and free Sean.
you gotta find somewhere to play for you before you're free there.
Oh,
that was a good transition.
You gotta
So
find somewhere to play, buddy.
so a circulation came around last week sometime
Yeah.
that the Rugby Field, I don't know that official
Association,
title,
yeah.
Rugby Field Association, Winton Rugby Association, I think they call. they said that they are ending the partnership and don't want no more games at the Winton field because they said no vehicles on the grass and a couple of people breaking down and setting equipment drove and left. But there's still an issue with that. So what's next? Where will the league be playing?
So first things first, we get a hat for everybody to wear.
Fox.
And this is the time the Rugby Field Association, y'all got to wear this damn hat. Y'all expect first of all, y'all put us on the back field. Y'all got to say, before the agreement, say, well, look here. Well, we only going to have the front field available for this week. You understand? Let it be on the BFFL to decide if they want to continue and go in the back field or what, right? You don't put us on the back field. They're not riding on the actual field. They're riding on the side.
On the outskirts, yeah.
How you expect people to tow all those equipment way in the back they're towing from?
All the sponsors and equipment,
Like,
big
really?
things. You expect these dudes to have all them lamp pole and thing
Bro,
on their back?
That's
ridiculous, bro.
You talking about, okay, for example, it started with the guys who came to set up the stage and the DJ for
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. There were only two who went out there. Rest of them, they drag them stuff out there and they find a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're riding on the edge of the field. That's number one. You don't want to be on the edge of the field. That's where we set up. So we sitting there, you're digging up anyhow. Because you're sitting there and doing what you got to do. So they driving past on that ain't doing nothing, right? So you telling me now, these dudes, these big speakers and all these different stages and stuff like that, you want them to actually drag those things. How you can get a whole stage set up out there? By the time they get out there when they're tired, how they can set up? Then when you finish, you gotta take it from there. Bro, I can tell you I DJ and I set up for events. I can tell you one thing. I try to get my vehicle, if not inside the building, as close as possible. Those speakers and things, they ain't no joke. And then you're talking about dragging them on grass.
Grass,
bro.
that's grass.
But you gotta be crazy. So that's BS. I know who get the little what they call it, the little Obed doll. But y'all get a break, man. Get a break. You know what I mean? Y'all pulling out all y'all Obed tricks.
So what's the status on the field by the Sports Center? You have
So
any info on that?
I spoke with the president right before the show, and I asked him.
The commissioner answer?
No, don't worry about that. He let me down. I'll be seeing him face to face. But I spoke to the president. His thing was he's supposed to have a few meetings. He's not only trying for the field by the stadium, he's trying to get back with the rugby, see if they could mend that relationship. And also they're looking into one or two other parks. Hopefully they do get the other ones that they were talking about. Reason I say that is because at the end of the day, once you get them, you ain't got to worry about all these other stuff happening and, dealing with a big association. So, for example, one of them they're looking into was a school. I don't want to say which one. They're looking to a school. So if they get that, then the only person you really got to deal with is just the principal. And I want to name over. You understand what I'm saying?
What they need to do, they need to go back to Goodman's Bay, man. This week,
Goodman's Bay?
Goodman's Bay.
Goodman, you got to know it's a 5-on-5 out there, baby.
And plus, if you get in some type of altercation out there, you in problems.
Why?
I'll get you started anyway.
Why?
Hey, random people get jumping in the fight.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Wait, at least they put like this. When the fight happened this time, at least person one get ready to see it swim away.
I think person one can swim. You might drown on there.
You want them run you down in the water and beat you in the water and you can't swim. But
Yeah, I know. We got on video. I can see if we can send it to the producer. The producer can put that in.
But their faces already.
Assume the position
with
in the water.
with the guy run away.
Grown ass man. Did you get your ass split? Did you just cuss in front of your son? I did. Did you cuss in front of your son? You said N-word in the N-word?
Bitch, I'm like that. Bitch, I'm like that. I told you to run, ho. I'm like that, bitch. You get your ass flipped like a Krabby Patty fuck, nigga. Run away. And I promise you I'm gonna catch that dog when I see you, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
We'll try to tell that go, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'm confident that it will be sorted out before Sunday's game. I'm confident that it will be. I know, they good with stuff like that. They don't know how to discipline people, but they good with that.
I know one thing. I hope they tell Haji, because Haji was complaining about they changing the schedule last minute. He had a forfeit
Say
again.
6 people out of 30.
So it's said that. I just hope you all tell Haji.
Let me ask you next question too before we go. This and then we get out here. Do you think the Wildcats are dirty? You think we're playing dirty this year?
No.
What would you?
I don't think so.
I don't think I see no dirty teams female wise.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I see a lot of hard players.
Every team that plays Stingrays, Haji call them dirty.
I don't think so.
And then he have the audacity and think I was waiting to see you out there on Sunday, but you wasn't out there. And I waiting to see you on Sunday because I don't like people spread my name with stupid stuff. His whole thing is Filthy probably turned in his grave.
Oh.
Because I have those girls playing dirty. Anyone know me, bro? I don't play dirty, so why I can coach dirty? Bro, it ain't my problem if these girls way more athletic and more physical than your girls, bro.
Facts.
You ain't teaching them what they need to
And
know.
they more aggressive.
All these injuries, what they getting? Most of them on special teams. You ain't telling them keep their head on swivel. You ain't telling them how to avoid blocks or fall when they get hit. You know why? Because you don't know shit.
Yeah.
So you don't know. So you can't teach them nothing. But I bet now the bomb and the bottle get them, it won't be the same.
I don't like we mentioned the filthy name though. I don't like that.
Bro, and then to make it seem as if like, oh well, rest in peace, Phil. You know what I mean? Much respect. But nowhere in the world, bro, you can make it look like I come and I try to branch off from what he created. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why would you think I want to coach dirty, whereas
Phil ain't bring them up dirty?
But not only that, forget all that. Why play dirty against Stingrays who ain't gonna score for the whole season?
If he keep it up, I think he can get a call when he's in the shower again.
They give him a ball to keep.
My thing is again, like I say,
I'm going there to take.
He's saying this.
It ain't too long.
Not to me or people I know, He's saying it's the people who work in the corporate world also. So I hear this like on my job and thing like, oh yeah, well, man, I used to coach them girls, they dirty. Like what? So now you affecting my personal life, bro. Now that's a whole big difference there. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, at the end of the day, all I can tell you is learn how to coach. That's all it is.
No, you ain't got to worry about that. Don't be surprised. I can make a bet. He probably might not be there for the playoff.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. You got to worry about that. I know.
He might not be there
Not
for the
for a fact.
playoff. Y'all heard you first. And you hearing it from me.
I know. Well, we done say, no, man, last week, you forget, I say, he ain't get much longer there.
All right, then.
Now, you only predicting when. But, but I know it. Bro, sorry to say.
You think Ryan could be there too?
Yeah.
No, Ryan can be there.
He can be there.
Ryan can be there.
He can be there.
Haji gone. But when Haji go,
Why don't bring him in their coach and stop so he can learn under you?
my
To
coaching staff,
talk people to death.
bro, if I bring him my coaching staff, only thing he could do is when anyone go to the to use the bathroom, he hand them wipes.
Wow.
That's the only thing he could do.
You mean a girl's teammate?
Huh? Yeah.
All right.
What you do? When they go in the bathroom, need some wipes. You know, the stakes when they go in the club and they get in the club, they have all kinds. They have cologne. Need some perfume? Yeah, that's you, buddy. Yes, you can't. No, sir. Coaching staff.
They don't even do that over your mind.
No, sir. I wouldn't even let him pick up the cones.
Because that's my job. They don't say on your coaching staff. Oh, so
Yeah, I
you
can
come
get
on the
that.
coaching staff. That's why you want to ride Simone so hard. You know, we playing the Wildcats tonight. I say, look at this.
So why she even playing if that game that important to her?
Yep.
You could tell which game important to her.
I mean, I don't blame her. This is the job. Anyway, let me later.
No, but they're saying you could tell which game important. She was injured, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's all I got to say.
But now that I know we backtracking a little bit.
But I hit him
But-
different. I see the look in his
No,
face
no,
just now.
no, I want with that. But
I
I
hear
want to talk about their offense. Their offense look like garbage.
Again,
When they play the Avengers,
you all leave that alone.
this is what
man.
I'm trying to say. I mean, hold on, man. I can say it, my tricks.
Don't break them down, man.
No, I'm not breaking them
No.
down. But I'm just
Right.
saying, Brooke is a good player, right? Say Brooke is a good player, right? But you got Simone, you got Shelly, you got Kali. Why you Keisha get maybe like 5 passes off and 4 of them going to Brooke? No man, come on. You have too much weapons underneath to do that.
I've been saying that though.
They offense look bad.
Grab the old playbook back. And this ain't no disrespect to JDM. I just being real. How much games in the season?
You
for the
think-
female? 8 games. So
Yeah, so there's 4 more games.
So by the time y'all had 3 games left, then they catching on to the playbook. No man, do them stuff now. So when y'all hit the playoff, y'all would know everything.
You know, I think they're on bye next week, eh? This Sunday they're on bye. And then you know who they play come out to bye? Yeah. But you know, the funny thing is, they always play us after a bye. Same thing. Oh, man. But anyhow.
I still think you can beat them in y'all though. Championship.
Remember?
Mhm.
But so I'll say this much. I mean, I don't want Badeku can be there because obviously, I mean, I got a
You're
favor the
Robin
Wildcats.
Riggs.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll say this much. It can be tight between them and Avengers. If they have to play Avengers to get to the championship, no.
You don't think
I don't see them beating the Avengers to get to the championship. Reason why I say this, bro, you see how they win against Avengers the last game?
Big 6.
Yeah, pick 6. Let's go, Shelly.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I mean, yeah, you get out of it with a win, but at the end of the day,
It was an ugly
I mean, yeah, and then Avengers is a seasoned team, so you can't play around too much with them because they
We
chances are
come to that
they-
conclusion.
yeah, they could
Play with
escape with
Avengers,
it.
they will put you in the dirt.
Yeah, they
keep
could
playing around
they
back
could
and forth.
escape with it. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
miss
So,
Cara playing for them, but she's
Oh, yes.
oh yeah, and she
Number 77, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's away now. I think. Remember when we had to fly?
Yeah, she went to judo,
Yeah.
a judo tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess next thing we could try the ace with her to see how she did or whatever the case may be and mention it. But yeah, I know she ran away because she was looking for sponsors. And let's piss poor ain't no one from the Flag Football League even try help the lady.
Mm.
No.
On the last topic, man, we got to give
The goose
Damien his referee grade
For
we
this
already
week.
did that.
For this week.
for this week.
he
We're
was
just
off.
for the
Yeah.
week. We're just gone.
Yeah, this week we're just going. You got to give it to him.
I
You
give
wanna
him
go first?
I give him a C plus.
Ain't no games, though.
I would say a D.
You know,
I
game.
would give
Exactly.
boy. Let's go.
He wasn't there. There was a C plus.
I gave him a D.
But you all have me
Thought he was
lost,
getting
right?
better.
You all have me lost, right? You had to be
He
on
improved this week.
matter of fact, boy.
Hey, look.
That time, so I trying to figure out, like, what?
Yeah, he improved this week. He
Right.
improved this week.
You was alright. You didn't do no bad calling, but just because of your name, you get a D.
Facts.
Amen.
So we just want to appreciate everybody for listening.
No, but hold
man.
on, let's make it known, but we get a goose.
We get a goose too.
We get 3 goose of the week.
Because I know he mean, like I said,
Tito, Reggie,
and
and the big goose,
the commish.
Get this.
Mr. Kendall Thompson.
Ah,
But I know.
They let me down with that. Though.
Yeah, that's BS. Boy, we had everyone asking us to do a special one for y'all
Facts.
last week, but
People tell us drop it
that's
on
how
Friday.
bad they were on Good Friday. We couldn't do that on Good Friday because you
it
know.
wasn't good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I still can't believe they's ready to kick me out the league for slapping old boy, Dread.
Who you slap, boy?
I ain't
Yeah.
calling names. He cool now.
He's in the league now. Oh, he's a coach in the league.
He in the league now, but I ain't saying nothing.
he's in the league.
He still here. But old boy get a slap from me, and that caused a whole riot. But they want to kick me out. That's what I don't understand. Hey,
You slap him, he
Definitely.
still lasts longer than you in the league.
he's garbage anyhow. But anyhow, I ain't
He's
saying
played
nothing.
for
else.
the Red
You trying to figure out something. But I ain't getting to that. But I just trying to say I had to appeal it. We going back. We fight
Ain't
it.
nothing happen.
They didn't kick me out.
Oh, that's what
I
they
played
okay.
afterwards. But
But LT,
the
your
first punishment was the
LT, yeah,
me out the
because you
league.
was a problem child.
how?
You was a repeat offender, bro.
But your daughter changed you, LT.
You was a repeat offender.
I think so too.
To this day, you and Ambi, not you and Ambi them still won't fight.
You think so?
Man, I know so. You forget the other night with me and Ambi,
What going on? But I was in there. What night?
man, try to fight me because I...
Never. I'm
Oh,
past the
Jesus.
stage too, but
All right, then.
we grow up now.
Bro, anyway.
I ain't swearing, but I think I ain't believe
Hey, I
that.
tell you what happened.
Let's finish the show, man. Let's finish the show. Hey,
Oh, hold on. How old Ambi is?
Ambi should be like 43, 44.
No, he's
Man,
older
tell me,
than
say, he cannot be.
He's not older than that.
He tell me, say, he 2 times my age.
No, Ambi should be like 43, 44, because Darrell probably 40, 41.
Who Darrell?
And
Darrell-
Bristol?
Darrell, no, Darrell ain't that old.
That probably like 30.
I sure I older than Darrell. Darrell probably like 30, 37, 38, yeah.
38.
Him
And I sure I'm be getting by 5-6 years.
him in Big Red, him and say.
That's all. He only 38, but he look bad.
He probably even
Darrell?
younger than that.
Oh, Reggie.
Reggie?
Big Red.
I say Big Red, you also call him, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they know
Come
who
on,
that
man.
is. Don't do my boy
Hey,
like that,
Biggie
man.
close now.
Yeah, man, close out.
I would appreciate
One more thing, though. Your administration, you're full of shit. Up your security.
Mm.
Now you close out.
You sure?
Yeah.
He
I
sure?
try win a game. Red dot.
Hey, but
I
thanks
thought
for
you mean
tuning in.
Stingray.
No,
Thanks for. They need to drive in the game too. They gonna be the game and they fire coach. But
Let's get out
but
here,
we
man.
appreciate it, man. Tune in. The Tickety Talk is live every Tuesday when we record. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, email,
YouTube,
YouTube. The Tickety Talk.
all podcast platforms.
All streaming. You want close? Are you trying to be dramatic and climatic, but you keep
I'm
cutting
trying to
off?
help you, boy.
No, man. And all streaming sites you can find. Podcast, we get your podcast. If you would like to be a guest on the show or hit us up, y'all know the numbers. Call LT phone. Let me get LT phone number for
Oh,
you.
don't do that. You just made that
You
mistake.
know
the
I say you
last time.
single, bro?
Yeah, but you can't. That, dudes might be calling my phone too.
Well,
They probably will get slapped again.
He cool now, man.
So, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man.
we out here.
We definitely
You
out.
see,
of
baby.
this.
You see. Yeah.